A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development, North Korea has officially confirmed that it has sent troops to Russia to aid in the ongoing war against Ukraine. This announcement marks the first acknowledgment from Pyongyang regarding its military involvement in the conflict, which has been a subject of speculation for months. According to North Korean state media, the deployment is aimed at helping Russia reclaim the Kursk region, which Ukrainian forces had seized in a surprise offensive last year. U.S., South Korean, and Ukrainian intelligence sources had previously estimated that North Korea dispatched approximately 10,000 to 12,000 troops to Russia last fall, making this the first major military engagement for North Korea since the Korean War ended in 1953. The confirmation of troop deployment comes just 2 days after Russia claimed to have fully regained control over the Kursk region, a statement that Ukrainian officials have vehemently denied. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, who made the decision to send combat troops under a mutual defense treaty signed with Russian President Vladimir Putin in June 2024, was quoted as saying that the deployment was intended to annihilate and wipe out the Ukrainian neo-Nazi occupiers and liberate the Kursk area in cooperation with the Russian armed forces. Kim further emphasized the valor of those who fought, stating, "They who fought for justice are all heroes and representatives of the honor of the motherland." In light of this military engagement, Kim announced plans to erect a monument in Pyongyang to commemorate North Korea's military achievements and to honor the fallen soldiers. He also expressed the government's commitment to provide preferential treatment to the families of those who served in the conflict. While the North Korean statement did not specify the total number of troops sent or the casualties incurred, South Korea's military had reported in March that around 4,000 North Korean soldiers had either been killed or wounded in the ongoing battles in Ukraine. Additionally, South Korea assessed that North Korea had sent about 3,000 reinforcements to Russia earlier this year. Observers note that while North Korean soldiers are known for their discipline and training, they have become increasingly vulnerable to drone and artillery attacks on the battlefield due to their lack of combat experience and unfamiliarity with the terrain. Nonetheless, Ukrainian military officials acknowledge that North Korean troops have gained valuable battlefield experience and have played a crucial role in Russia's strategy to overwhelm Ukrainian forces in the Kursk region. In response to North Korea's military support for Russia, South Korea's unification ministry called for an immediate withdrawal of North Korean troops, labeling the deployment as a serious provocation to international security. Spokesperson Koo Byung-sam condemned the North's actions as an act against humanity that sacrifices young North Korean lives for the regime's objectives. Meanwhile, during a Kremlin meeting, Valery Gerasimov, chief of the General Staff for Russia's armed forces, updated President Putin on the situation in Kursk, confirming that North Korean soldiers had fought alongside Russian troops to repel Ukrainian forces. Gerasimov praised their high professionalism, fortitude, courage, and heroism in battle. However, Ukraine's general staff countered that its defensive operations in certain areas of Kursk were still ongoing, dismissing Russia's claims as propaganda tricks. A potential Russian victory in Kursk could undermine Ukraine's leverage in ongoing negotiations aimed at resolving the protracted conflict. Recently, former U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met in Vatican City to discuss a possible ceasefire deal. Trump, who has expressed a desire for high-level talks between Ukraine and Russia, has also voiced skepticism about Putin's willingness to engage in negotiations. In March, Kim Jong-un reiterated his support for Russia's military actions in Ukraine during a meeting with Russian security official Sergei Shoigu. Reports suggest that North Korea has been supplying Russia with a significant amount of conventional weapons, raising concerns among South Korea, the U.S., and their allies that Russia may reciprocate by providing North Korea with advanced weapons technology that could enhance its nuclear capabilities. As the situation continues to evolve, North Korea is likely to seek further economic and military assistance from Russia, solidifying their alliance amid the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.